Yes, in the lumbar vertebra, they are fixed with each other. So capsule of these articular facets, they also gives strength to the spinal column. Then at the lamina, we have got ligamentum flavum. Ligamentum flavum. This ligamentum flavum is made of elastic tissue. This helps you in bending forward, so it can elongate. It is made of elastic tissue, ligamentum flavum. Then behind that we have got the spine. Now there are so many spines in the cervical region, then lumbar region, then vertebral region. They are joined by interspinous ligament, and above they are joined by supraspinous ligaments. So all these ligaments and this, they give an anterior and posterior longitudinal ligament. They make your vertebral column a firm, strong thing where you can bend, you can rotate, and still your spinal cord is protected. That is how it is made. Now inside the vertebral column, what you find that there is a valve. This is pedicle, lamina, and spine. And body is over here. So this is spinal cord. If you go inside, the first thing which you find if you are going from outside, that it has got plenty of veins over here. Rather, we find 4 columns of veins outside the dura. So just beneath the bone you get venous plexus. This venous plexus extends right from the skull, and it is going through the foramina magnum, and it is anastomosing with the skull of veins of the skull with the jugular, the oblique sinus or sigmoid sinus, and downward it is anastomosing or sending tributaries through the intervertebral foramina with all the veins. We have got the cervical veins in the neck, we have got thoracic veins, azygous and hemiazygous veins in the thorax, then lumbar veins in the abdomen, and then we have got the lateral sacral veins. So it communicates with all the segmental veins. And these plexus of veins, they are there right from the occiput to the coccyx. And they are internally as well as externally around the vertebra, and they communicate with each other. And they receive a vein from the body of the vertebra, that is called basal vein or vertebral basal vein, which drains the body of the vertebra. The beauty of this vein is, of this venous plexus is, that they are valveless, they don't have any valve. They are thin, so blood can flow up and down. It communicates freely with the segmental veins. So disease can be transferred to the vertebral body through these plexuses of veins. Now if there is blockage of the inferior vena cava, venous drainage can take place through the vertebral plexus of veins as well. Not only disease, but the blood can find an alternate path as well, apart from the disease. So now we have got 3 systems of veins in our body. One is portal system of veins, which absorbs food, and another is systemic venous system, consisting of inferior vena cava, superior vena cava, and that thing. And the third is the vertebral venous plexus. Beneath that, we have got dura mater. The venous plexus is outside the dura. Now this dura mater in the skull, I told you that there are 2 layers of dura mater. One is periosteal and another is endosteal. The periosteal layer stops at the foramen magnum, but the endosteal layer continues at the spinal dura. So spinal dura, you can say, goes into the skull or the dura mater of the skull and the endosteal layer comes down as a dura into the vertebral column. This dura is called dura because it is a tough thing. Now dura mater extends right from foramen magnum to the sacral region. Sacral 3 or 4. It goes up to that. Very soon we will come to know that the arachnoid matters stop at the lumbar, the spinal cord stops at the lumbar 1 and 2 junction. So between this and this, there is communication, there is a collection of the spinal nerve, the corda equina plus CSF, through which lumbar function is done, and lot of diseases can be diagnosed by lumbar puncture. So we function at the site of lumbar 2 or lumbar 3 or lumbar 4 because it is going down up to the sacrum.
Anesthesia is given for lumbar. Lumbar anesthesia.
Lumbar, we should be talking about that. Now, this dura mater, above it is attached to the foramen magnum, going upward into the cranium, downwards it goes up to the sacral level. So dura is called dura because it is a tough thing. And outside dura, there is vertical plexus of veins. But inside dura, you find that there is another thing which is attached closely with it, is arachnoid matter. Now, actually speaking, in the brain we have got the space between the dura and arachnoid, but in the spinal cord we don't have any space. They are closely adhered. There is just a potential space. If something collects like blood or pus, it can separate. But when you are doing LP, lumbar puncture, both the layer will be transverse together. It is called arachnoid because it gives cobweb-like things it has got beneath it. And it is not that delicate like paya, but it is not as tough as the dura mater is. Beneath arachnoid, in between this there is nothing. Now beneath arachnoid we have got paya mater, which is closely attached to the spinal cord. Now this paya mater is a delicate membrane, and around it are the vessels. Around it are the arterial supply. Arterial supply of the, and this space contains CSF. Cerebrospinal fluid is there, and it is the pressure of CSF which is approximating arachnoid with the dura mater. Arterial supply, as far as the things are concerned, it has got anteriorly, it has got one artery, this is anterior, it has got the anterior sulcus. So there is one artery, anteriorly, spinal artery, posteriorly it has got two posterior meningeal, posterior spinal artery. So anteriorly it has got one artery and posteriorly it has got two arteries. So this paya mater gives ligament like this in between the two roots, and it joins, it pushes the arachnoid and joins with the dura mater. These are called denticulate ligament. Denticulate ligament. There are 20 to 22 denticulate ligament, and this helps in fixation of spinal cord to the dura mater. CSF is over here. Now, as far as the arterial supply is concerned, the posterior spinal arteries, they are given either by posterior inferior cerebellar artery, or from the vertebral artery itself. Whereas the anterior spinal artery is always given before the two vertebral arteries are going to join to make basilar artery. The two sides gives one artery which joins to form anterior spinal artery over here. Now these arteries, anterior and posterior, they are also reinforced by segmental vessels. In the neck, they are reinforced by the vertebral artery and the deep artery of the neck, deep cervical artery, In the thorax, it is reinforced by the intercostal vessels. In the lumbar, it is reinforced by the lumbar vessels. And in the sacrum, the lateral sacral artery sends branches which ascends up like this and supplies and makes anastomosis with these vessels, so that it is a continuous channel and reinforcement is done at every level. But the biggest communication comes at the thoracic 10 level. At the thoracic 10 level, that is called artery of Adam TV. And really speaking, equally important artery is given at the cervical region as well. These are the two places where two swellings are there in the spinal cord. So this deals with the ligaments and the coverings and the arterial and the venous supply of the spinal cord. Now if you go inside the spinal cord, you find this is the posterior and anteriorly there is the sulcus. Posteriorly it is divided by a septum and anteriorly there is a sulcus. Fissure, you can say. And in the middle of it, there is a butterfly shaped thing. This is grey matter. This is white matter. This is grey matter. It is filled with a gelatinous thing that is called substantia gelatinosa of Rolando, and it has got a central canal over it. Now this central canal upward communicates with the fourth ventricle. It goes into the skull and communicates with the fourth ventricle in the medulla oblongata. Downwards it descends down, and the spinal cord itself in the adult ends at the level of the lumbar 1 and 2. So there it dilates like this. This is 9 to 11 millimeter in diameter, and this is called terminal ventricle. When we shall be talking about the CSF, of the CSF, you will know about the ventricle, but here the central canal ends in the chorda equina, and that is called terminal ventricle. This canal is lined by ependymal cells. Now anterior horn, as I told you, it has got an anterior horn, it has got a posterior horn, and it has got an interior horn. Now posterior horn will receive orders through the posterior root, and anterior horn cells, they send order through the anterior root. Now these posterior roots, they send information up. After receiving from periphery, they send information up. They are called ascending tract. Ascending tract. We shall be talking. And these anterior horn cells, they receive command from the brain by the tracts who are descending. So there are descending tracts. So the tracts can be divided into ascending and descending. And then there are third type of tracts in the spinal cord which joins various segments of the spinal cord, that is called proprio spinal fibers. So the fibers are anterior or descending tracts, ascending tracts, and pro-cryo-spinal tracts. These are the three types of tracts which we have got. Now, apart from the anterior horn cells and posterior horn cells, in the thoracic one, epithelial number 1, we have got lateral horn cells as well. These cells, they give rise to sympathetic outflow. In the thoracic 1 to lumbar 1, we have got lateral horn cells which sends sympathetic outflow. We have talked about that in peripheral nervous system. In the sacral region, sacral 2, 3, 4, that gives parasympathetic outflow. But they don't have anything like lateral horn over there. Those some cells are there which are separate from the anterior horn cells and posterior horn cells, and they send parasympathetic outflow, but there is nothing like lateral horn cells over there. Yeah. This, I told you that there is a posterior horn cells. This receive this fibers that come in the